Hey guys, it's been a while, but the Bird Dog is back with a new video today for December 5th. I haven't posted in a while, probably about a week and a half. Had some teeth pulled, busy with work and some other stuff. You know, Christmas holidays are coming up, so been a little busy to post a couple videos, but I'm back today. I got a couple videos that I'm going to be posting over the next couple days, so don't worry, you're going to have to see this ugly mug a little bit more often now. So, what I want to talk about today in my first video back is actually going back on what I said a couple weeks ago about the Detroit Red Wings. Well, they're back to being crap. A couple weeks ago, the Wings were on a nice hot streak. They were playing really well. A lot of their kids were playing, kind of out of their minds. They were third place in the Atlantic Division. Now they're probably about six points out of a playoff spot. They're three away from the bottom of the East. They've fallen right back to where a lot of people expected them to be, and that's their entire piece of crap. So, who needs to go first? Who needs to be fired? Is it Ken Holland or is it Jeff Blashill? My opinion, they both need to get fired. Okay, both of their heads need to roll because of this terrible display of hockey that they've had over the last couple weeks. They haven't won a game in 7. They got blown out 10-1 from a mediocre Montreal Canadiens team on Saturday night. You know, one of the biggest, most embarrassing losses I've ever seen the Detroit Red Wings take on the chin, and that was 10-1 against the Canadiens. That's terrible. They're 10, 12, and 5 now. They only have 25 points. They have a minus 16 goal differential. Nobody is clicking right now. Nobody. Zetterberg hasn't scored a goal in 15 games. He's looking his age. Nicholas Kronwall, he's looking his age. He's terrible. Both goaltenders are playing absolutely brutal. Their kids are not showing the effort that they need to be showing. Mantha's a ghost out there. Athanasio looks like he's not even in the same city as the team. Larkin's really taking a step back. You know, he's still leading the team in points at 24. But they look terrible in all facets. And to me, it's Ken Holland's fault. Ken Holland has put this team in this position. He has had a string of terrible free agent signings the last couple of years. Stephen Weiss, Thomas Vanek, Steve Ott. I mean, Mike Green's been a bust. Brad Richards, Mike Modano, Daniel Alfredson. Just taking a flyer on old, washed-up hockey players and putting money into mediocre players that played a role in a different team, in a different system, and had minimal success. He's giving our salary cap room to these pieces of crap. Okay? He's blatantly refused to make any trades that will improve the blue line over the last couple of years because he doesn't want to give up assets or prospects. What assets do we have? Okay? We've made minimal out of the draft picks that we've had over the last couple of years. You know, Mantha's a good stud, okay, when he wants to be. Larkin's produced 1 out of 2 years. We don't know what we're going to get out of Cholowski yet, and we don't know what we're going to get out of Rasmussen. Okay, we have a couple kids that are down the minors that need to be on this team. Okay, they just traded away Scott Wilson, who we got a month ago in the Riley Shahan deal. We just traded him away for a 5th-round pick, so that frees up a roster spot so we can get some more of these kids up that we have in the minors. You know, the Tyler Bertuzzi, he's ready to be an NHL hockey player. Shevchnikov is ready to come up and be an NHL hockey player. Some defense, Robbie Russo is probably ready. Joe Hickett's, they're ready. But those aren't top prospect guys either. Ken Holland has done a terrible job at free agent signings. He's done a terrible job at trading for assets. He's done a mediocre to bad job drafting over the last 5 years. Ken Holland has lost whatever swag and vigor that he had over the span of when we were winning championships and we were able to buy players. But as soon as the salary cap came in, you know, Ken Holland's true abilities have kind of showed. And he's not a great general manager anymore. And honestly, in my deepest opinions, he's not into the gig anymore. His contract's up after this year. They're not going to offer him a contract extension. From my personal opinion, it's time to cut bait. Okay? It's time to cut Ken Holland out, get someone new that is ready to actually go forward with a rebuild. okay? Going out and spending $3.5 million over, you know, per year for 3 years on Trevor Daley. Why? Why are you doing that? We're not going to be a competitive team in the next 3 years. So why are you spending our salary cap money on guys that don't matter and are not going to produce and not going to be around when we're a successful team? You know, why are you going out and giving $3 million to a Thomas Vanek last year? Why are you going out and giving $6.5 million to a Mike Green? You know, these types of decisions are not smart. Ken Holland will not totally invest in a rebuild. He needs to take a note from Alex Avila over at the Tigers, because he's doing it properly. He's blowing the ship up and he's restarting it. Ken Holland refuses to do that. Okay, the streak's over. The gig is up. Ken Holland needs to get out of there. And while you're on your way out, Ken Holland, bring your stupid ass friend, Jeff Blashill. That guy couldn't catch. He couldn't coach some me out of a paper bag. If I had a paper bag over my head, he wouldn't be able to coach me to get out of it. He's terrible. Okay? He doesn't have a clue what he's doing out there. His line combinations are garbage. His power play sucks. Everything that Jeff Blashill has done since he's been here has turned to pure crap. Okay? I know we lost Mike Babcock to Toronto, and I didn't expect Jeff Blashill to come in and be the next Mike Babcock. I don't think anybody did. Okay? But what we're getting is a crappy coach that doesn't know how to connect with his players, and he doesn't know how to get his young kids going. The kids that we have in the lineup have potential, but they're not improving. They're not getting better, and it's because he's not a good coach. So Ken Holland, don't let the door hit you on the ass on your way out, and bring your stupid ass friend Jeff Blashill with you. We need to get some guys in here that want to restore Hockey Town to the franchise it once was, to the franchise I was proud of representing, and the franchise that I was proud to be a citizen of Hockey Town, fan of the year of. Okay? It's time to start over. It's time to rebuild. Let's move on from the veterans. It's time for Kronwall to retire. I love him. He's my hero. Zetterberg, it's time for you to go, bud. You're past your prime. It's time for you to hit the bricks, go back to Sweden. So I just wanted to get on here and kind of and ask everyone who they think should go first. Should it be Holland or Blashill? I think both of them should be a package deal. Get them the hell out of Hockey Town. Let's get people in here that actually want to restore the franchise. Let's see if we can get a Steve Yzerman in here. Maybe he'll take over as general manager. You never know. Let's just get somebody in here that cares, that is willing to do a rebuild. And let's move on from this terrible, terrible time that is going to be the next couple years as a Red Wing fan. That's all I have to say about that. I go.